Good day, ladies and gentlemen.
Sit
My name is Nengi. Our foundation is called BBB, Equality for All Foundation, and our foundation tackles gender-based violence. Gender-based violence is something that affects people from all walks of life. It affects men, it affects women, it affects everybody. People, minorities, sexual minorities, gender minorities, every single person. It comes in many forms. It could be physical, it could be sexual, it could even be arbitrary deprivation of liberty. The United Nations Population Fund states that 1 in 3 women would experience gender-based violence in our lifetime, and the prevalence is mainly because of gender inequality. Rape, child sexual abuse, trafficking, a whole lot have become a norm in our society. And as a foundation, we want to strive to put an end to this, because the repercussions are endless. We have people dying every single day. We have STDs everywhere. We have unsafe abortions. We have so many unwanted pregnancies. And as a foundation, we've come together to put an end to that.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is V, and we started the BBB Equality for All Foundation for one simple reason: to get a message clear that gender-based violence is something that anybody can experience. It's something that both men and women can experience. But with the right education and with the right push, we can actually make this thing avoidable. We can make a change. What a lot of people don't know is there's 5 different types of gender-based violence. There's sexual, such as rape. There's physical, such as sexual abuse, hitting and groping. There's emotional and psychological, which can be kidnapping or trafficking. There's also harmful practices such as female genital mutilation, which is a huge issue here. And there's also socio-economical, which is also something that has a huge impact inside our economy. I feel like one of the reasons why I was drawn so close to gender-based violence is because we are talking about it much, but we're not really making a difference. We can make a difference if we put our heads together. With the right funding, we can make a huge difference. I feel like that's all we have to say. It's there, it's point blank, it's straight. Everybody sees it, but not a lot of people are talking. Boys are going through it. It's not just something that women are going through. If we talk about it enough, if we have the right funding, if we get the message out there in the streets, if we have the right medical centers helping people on time, this can be something that we can change. It can be something that we talk about without the stigma that comes with it. It can be something that we can avoid. We can change the stats, we can change the numbers if we all put our heads together. This is not something that women are going through alone. Our young boys are going through it too. Thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. It's a pleasure to be here today. My name is Dorathy Bacho, and my colleagues are
Timmy Sinclair, Trikytee,
Neo and
we are from the Betway to Food Foundation, ladies and gentlemen. In Nigeria today, we have over 200 million people living in this country. And let me tell you something, statistics have proven that a very high percentage of that number live in poverty. And what is poverty? Poverty is a situation where the layman cannot provide the basic needs of life, which food, ladies and gentlemen, is the first thing on that list. For you to know how important it is to feed yourself. A layman cannot provide food for himself or his family, talk less of a nutritious diet. And why is this? Because it's either scarce or not affordable for him. And to further more buttress on this point, I'll just hand it over to my colleague, Neo. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Lady Dorathy.
You're welcome.
We understand that today in Nigeria, one of the major challenges that food security always tackles are these basic insecurities as well. The chronic insecurities, the seasonal insecurities, and the transitory food insecurities. In Nigeria today, we are faced primarily with the seasonal food insecurity. Food is high today, and food is low tomorrow. food is expensive today and food is cheap tomorrow. We find it cheaper in the north and expensive in the south. Why? Because of the means of distribution. This is one thing that we know that our NGO is here to tackle. I myself have seen and have fed children off the streets. When I was a children would run around, not 5, not 10, but nothing less than 15 in number. And I have to feed them from my own pocket. And I think of myself and I ask, where are their parents? But then again, you realize that for children to be out at this time, for children to be laboring around, begging not for money, but just for something to feed, you understand that even their parents are challenged with these same circumstances. Trikytee, please tell me something. What do you think?
Thank you very much. Our NGO are focused basically on food security, which is the core of what we believe in. Personally, I've had to go through the various stages of not having access to food, so I can say for a fact I know what it is to be hungry. I know what it is to skip meals. I know what it is to, think about quantity, not quality. So for me, it's very, very personal. And I also believe that for my colleague Neo and Dorathy too, they have similar experiences. According to the United Nations Committee on Food Security, it says food security means that all people at all times have physical, social, and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious foods that meets their food preferences and dietary needs for an active and healthy life. That is the reason for our foundation, ladies and gentlemen. We intend to make sure that no matter your income level, no matter how much you earn, that you are able to afford food. Not just food, but like the British Organization says, nutritious and safe food for a healthy life. No society, I believe, no society can thrive without food. There can be no peace in any society without food. Food is the most basic of our needs as human beings. You can live under a bridge and survive. You can wrap clothes, live around yourself, around your body, and still survive. But you cannot, for a fact, you cannot live without food. And that is why this is personal to us. We take it personal and we believe that our NGO, if properly funded, would come and put an end to food shortage and scarcity in Nigeria. Thank you very much.